Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a tutorial on this look for you right here. It is, to the best of my abilities, my husband's favorite makeup. Hopefully you guys saw my video that I posted, I think 2 or 3 videos back about my anniversary gift to my husband. Well, today is actually my anniversary. That's when I'm filming this. It's not going to be my anniversary when I'm posting it, of course, but most husbands or most men, I don't think, really have a preference as far as makeup goes. Or at least they don't really know if they do have a preference, but my husband is really invested in the stuff that I'm invested in. I can talk with him about makeup and I can talk with him about hair because that's my profession, and I love that about him, that, you know, if it's something I'm passionate about, he becomes passionate about it too. And so because of that, he does have some preferences and he does know the difference between a full coverage foundation or not, and a girl that's wearing highlighter or not, and a bold lip or fake lashes or thick brows. You know, he knows the differences, and because he knows the differences, he ends up having preferences about them. The other preference that my husband has is he prefers my hair pink. So that's why I dyed my hair right around our anniversary, was because that was one of the things that he asked for this year, was for the pink hair to make a comeback. So maybe this time I'll keep it around a little longer. We'll have to see. You probably saw a video about that as well, and I'll link both of those videos down below, the anniversary video and about dyeing my hair pink. But on things like tonight, where it's our anniversary, then I will give him his preferences. Obviously, I'm not one of those wives that do this all the time. Most of the time I'm doing what I want, and lots of times that is false lashes and lots of highlighter and a bold lip, and those are things he doesn't like. But for special occasions and date nights and things like that, where I'm really wanting to show him that I care about him and do something special for him, then this is one of those ways that I do that, is by giving him his favorite type of makeup looks. So yeah, if you guys want to see that tutorial, then just keep watching. The first thing that my husband likes is a sheer foundation. He doesn't like full coverage. So I'm just going to go in with this foundation that I have written at the bottom. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And I'm going to just apply a minimal amount and then use a damp beauty blender to sheer it out even further, so that you can still see my skin underneath and all of my freckles. Next, I'm going to go in with the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer. This is a new release of Milani's and I actually really like it. It isn't super full coverage, but like I said, that's one of the things that my husband likes, so it works for this day's makeup look. And I'm just gonna blend that out with a fluffy concealer brush. Next, we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm only using the darker shade of this duo today. I actually haven't even used the highlighting portion, so I don't have an opinion on that. But as far as this bronzer goes, you can see I applied it a little too heavily. There's quite a bit of pickup, but it does blend out or even sheer out as you work with it pretty easily. I was thinking that it was going to be a lot harder to work with than it was. Next, I'm going to go in with 2 blushes, the NYX blush and the MAC blush right there, the pink and the coral shade. I do this just to combine both effects. The MAC one has a little bit of a sheen to it, or like a shimmer, and so I don't like using very much of it, so I pair it with the NYX one that is matte, so that I can get just a sheer amount of that sheen. Next, we're going to go in and do our eyebrows. Today I'm using the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. It's a softer eyebrow pencil than the pencils that I normally use, so it applies pretty quick and easily. It fills in my brows better and faster than some, but it doesn't give me the hair-like strokes that you can visibly see, because the stick is a little bit thicker than a traditional eyebrow pencil. And then I'm just going to smooth that all out with the spoolie that's on the other end, and then set it all in place with the clear eyebrow gel. Now we're on to the eyes. I'm prepping them with the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, just as a primer for my eyeshadows so that my eyeshadows will stick and to cover up the veins that you can see on my eyelids. And then we're actually going to use two palettes today. The first one is the Nubian palette, and I'm just using this for two shades. A transition color that you'll see here, and that's because I wanted the warmth that the Nubian palette has. Almost all of those shades are very warm, and I like starting off my eye look, even if I'm going to do a cool eyeshadow look, I like starting it off with a warm eyeshadow color just to make sure that I don't look like I've been punched in the face. And next we're going to go in with this palette, and it has obviously cool shades, that's why it's called the Cool Down palette. And I'm going to use this to deepen up my crease and to give it a little bit of a taupey mauvey tone to it. So the Nubian palette that I used initially was just to build up that transition color, make it a little bit warmer in my crease, and then I'm using these other colors, the purple and the grays and the taupey colors, to build up and deepen the tone that's happening in my crease and keep on blending. Blend, blend, blend until your fingers fall off. And when you see me going up towards my brow bone, that's usually when there's no more color left on my brush, and I'm just trying to blend it all out. Now I'm going to do the brow bone highlight. I'm using the lightest shade. This is a matte vanilla shade in the Studio Makeup palette. My husband thinks if you put shimmer up there, it looks like a chunk of fat sitting on the eyebrow, which to each their own. I love a shimmery highlight up there, but he doesn't. And then we're using the shimmering shade to do the inner corner highlight. Now we're going to do the lower lash line. I'm just doing the exact same process that I did in my crease with my lower lash line, starting with the Nubian palette and then going into some of the other shades from the Studio palette. Now we're going to do the lid, and I got my Fix Plus and sprayed my synthetic brush so that the pigment looks extremely metallic. And I got that shimmering vanilla shade from the Nubian palette, and I'm just placing that all over on my lid. This is a dual-ended brush, and so with the fluffy side of the brush, I'm going to add a little bit more purple and just kind of blend that into my crease as I go from the shimmer shade on the lid to the dark purple shade on the crease, and then repeat that until it looks sparkly enough on my lid and blended. Now I'm going in with that dark purple shade again and applying that on my lower lash line, and then adding a little bit of a wing, and then I realized I went a little too intense with it, so I erased it by smudging it off with my finger. And then I'm going to do my mascara, first starting with this Lancome primer. And then going on to my mascara after that. And today I'm using the Unique Moonstruck mascara. And then obviously I'll do it to the other eye, but you don't need to see that footage twice. So I'm just gonna cut right to the lips. So first we're gonna line our lips with the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Pencil. My husband loves me with a nude lip. He doesn't really like a bold lip, as I mentioned in my intro. This shade Innocent by Rimmel is just slightly lighter than my lips are naturally. I have really pigmented lips on their own, so I kind of had to cancel some of that pigment out with this lip liner. And then I'm going to use the Tarte Lip Sculptor in the shade Basic. It comes with a lipstick on one end and a lip gloss on the other. So that's nice and convenient, really easy for me to take on my date night with me for touch-ups. I don't have to bring two separate products. I think the reason why he likes a nude lip is because it's not as intimidating. He knows he can still kiss me when I'm wearing them. And I can just reapply it throughout the day as we eat and go about our dating activities. And then I'm just gonna set it all in place with the NYX setting spray, and then we're done. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial in case you wanted to see what a man's preferences potentially could be. That's what my man's preferences are. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Lighting is gonna work today. It's a new setup, and this necklace, this one keeps hanging up in my hair, and this guy, like, I swear is over like that for half the video. Whatever.